Hey guys, welcome back. The year's 1303. Also, I'm sick. Please just go with it. Not a ton of birthdays. I think it's just the Carpenter twins today. And I also realized, according to this, I had the rolls wrong. It's 4, 8, and 12. So from this point on, I'm not going to go back and like mess anything up. From this point on, we're going to count 12 in the toddler rolls. And I think it's a glitch for every single one, which is great. So I'm gonna go through and fix it. So yeah, we will roll for them really quick. I added a bunch of new mods and added a few new households, which I'll show you them really quick before we start in this voiceover thingy. Let's do Bruce and Matilda, the second Carpenter. No, 4, 8, or 12. Okay, Bruce made it. And Matilda made it. That's awesome. Okay. So they will be aged up today. And they live for 4.5 years. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Yeah. Okay, we'll stay there. So we added the Belcott family and the Fitzroy family. Oh, do a workout. Okay. We won't do all this street stuff. We'll just go to manageables. I'm sorry. I moved in Droya, and I got them married and pregnant, I think. I'm not really sure. I rolled, and they would have, I think, 10 kids last time. Sorry, I know this is a pretty long intro in comparison to my other ones, especially with the rolls. I added a few new families, so I added the Fitzroys, and they are another peasant household. I haven't added any more like wealthy family yet. I think I will maybe. So we have Hugo. Honestly, they are just randomly generated Sims, and I just pop CC on them, so I have nothing to really add. And I ran my Sims and they're everything. And this is Hugo, and that was Alviva, and this is Gel Fitzroy. I think she's so cute. She's so cute. I think I want to marry her off to one of the Baudelaires, which that's the other thing. Oh, sorry. My phone. That was really bad. And then the Belcott family. I really like Mila. This is so this is Peter. All of their outfits are the same, so don't help me. Malia. She is so cute to me. I think she's so pretty. I love her so much. Had a son, Simon, which the son's a little unfortunate looking, but that's okay. I think it's the eyebrows or the hair, maybe. I don't really know. And then my Belcott. I'm probably gonna marry a Baudelaire off to them as well. Because I realize I have to kind of start marrying off some of the relatives to other people. I gotta go in and delete that, baby. Noted. I will do that before we start. And then I don't know if I ever showed you the Baudelaires, but here's a family also that I had. No, I don't care. This is Wart. He is of marriage age. I should move him out. I think, honestly, this was a pre-made household. I'm not really sure. And this is Beatrice. This was a pre-made household. I didn't make these. Yeah, I didn't make these Sims. And Beatrice. And they're both of married age. So, yeah. Anyway, that is them. And let's start the game. Guys. Freaking, oh my god, they had their children. Oh my god, Roll's sister had a baby. I have to roll for the baby, and if they live, they had their freaking baby, and it's saying that the name's Macy. It's not gonna be Macy. It's gonna be a different name. Okay. So, no, 5, 10, 15, or 20 for the baby. Roll. Okay, baby. No 1 for her. Okay, so she lived. And then the baby's name is gonna be... That's so crazy. Okay. Baby tried one. It's a girl though. Oh my god. I think her name will be a Mabel. Yeah, that's what the baby's name will be. And then we'll say that she was born this year. Like, I'm not gonna mess around with this. What's their last name now? Yeah, this is true. A Mabel. And then, she will become an infant in 3 months. So, what? It's always the next day. Oh no. I'm pretty sure it's the next day, yeah. Oh. A Mabel. Don't hold that. You're fine. Baby's not. Sorry guys, I just saw that. I was doing my normal rounds and I saw that the baby was born and I was like, what on earth? 1 year 25. I think there. Anyway, another quick thing. Sorry guys. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, so I know this video is supposed to be at Wednesday. Time kind of got away from me. It took longer to film than I thought. I added a bunch of new mods, and also the mod list will come out soon. I want it to just be really nice for you guys. But I can also just totally post a folder. I'll totally figure out how to do this, but it will be out hopefully for the next video, if not the video after, because I'm gonna, maybe not the next video, I'm gonna be real. It's probably the video after. Anyway, so I'm just changing the house because we got a bunch of mods, and also we need cribs for the infants because I didn't like them on the floor. Also, for some reason, it said she miscarried, but then she didn't. It was weird, and I didn't really want that to be a story point, so I kind of just erased that. So the grave in her inventory was, like, I can't get rid of it. It's just in her inventory. Maybe we can pretend it's Cecilia's grave. I don't really know. Anyway, so as we left off, the clergy had said to Amis that you're an unfit mother, and we can't. You have to, we'll come in to check on your kids. You won't know when it's happening, but it's going to happen. And all year, no one came. So she's like, what is happening? But little did you know, all these letters to say, come down to the church. We have to talk to you and your children have been coming in. But she never knew. And where were these messages going? We'll have to find out next year. But, I'm just pretending that all the phone calls were missed messages, because a bunch of, like, the sister and a Vice and Father Warner, is that his name? I'm really bad, sorry. They were, like, messaging her a ton, but I didn't like the phone thing, which I still have to figure out. Ignore me. Guess who shows up? Guess who freaking shows up? Yvette York. Someone of high class, of money. It was someone from his previous life. He says, hello, why are you here? And Yvette says, my daughter Joya just married your brother Goss. I've been hearing horrible things, and little did I realize you were living in squalor. Is Goss like his father? Will he kick out my grandchildren? And he says, listen, my brother does seem to follow in his footsteps. Not to say anything about your daughter or how she will raise the children, but I cannot promise my brother will not be the same as my father. And Yvette is horrified. She's like, what do you mean? You are living in squalor. You were kicked out. I don't know what to do. How shall I protect my daughter? And Goss says, you talking to me has already put a bounty on your daughter. Goss, my father, will know that you came to me and talked to me. You need to leave now before it gets any worse, because I cannot confirm nor deny what my brother may do in order to keep this crown, to keep the title. So that's a little side thing, and Yvette leaves, but also Yvette, you'll see her through the whole episode. Yvette will just walk around, you'll see her a lot, and she just can't get this idea out of her head that this is the life that her daughter may live if she doesn't do everything. So anyway, just a little side thing. And I was just messing with that. That's super cool, the hunting thing. I'm really obsessed with it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, she is Amis the whole time is just freaking miserable, and I do cheat her sleep like at least 5 times in this video because I cannot handle it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. So anyway, Roll comes back from the hunting trip. He's still just, he can't get over this hurdle with Miriam. He doesn't know what to do, but he loves Roland. He does. He just is truly obsessed with Roland. And, you know, Amis, although still grieving Cecilia, realizes she has to come to bat for her daughters because Roll cannot handle it. Clearly he only cares about Roland in any degree. Although he loves Charlotte a lot as well. He talks to her in the sense that he acknowledges her. He does try to help with Charlotte, but Miriam he fully just ignores. He doesn't care about Miriam at all. And you know, it's sad. And also, listen, Armise is pregnant and taking care of 2 infants and a toddler. She is working hard. I know I keep saying that, but she is clocked in. You know what I'm saying? She is doing the dang thing. Also, isn't freaking Charlotte the cutest little baby in the freaking world? Oh my goodness. I love her so much. She's so adorable. But Roll doesn't do anything because he's so grief-ridden. He sleeps. He goes and hunts for food for his family because that's all he can do in order to relieve himself of some sort of guilt and some sort of understanding. See, like, he just fully dumps her on the floor, dude. Isn't that messed? He just, like, takes her out and puts her on the floor. Messed up, if you ask me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is not a super story-based episode. Not until later, but, you know, the future, really quick, of this whole series, I want to keep going. I want to go to, I want to get to hopefully 2022. I think that's when she's, Morbid stopped it, or maybe it's 2020. I'm going to keep going, but I will say the videos will hopefully be more regular. I'm going to try to do 2 a week, so that will be good, but I think I'm also going to branch out a little bit into other games. Not other games, but other maybe challenges or Sims content. Let me know if that's something you'd be into. Anyway, so also our girl Charlotte has been working hard too. She's like level 3 and everything in movement, thinking, communication. Our girl Charlotte can talk. She's so well educated, and this is the other thing I think I want to take, is Roll can read. Roll is illiterate, but he will not teach his daughter how to read. And Amis has been secretly learning how to read and write so she can teach her daughters and teach her son, because, well, she knows that Roll will teach Roland how to read and write, but the daughters won't. He won't do it, and so she secretly takes books to learn how to read and write, so when Charlotte's old enough, she can hopefully do that, and that can be a story point. And the other thing is she loves music. That's a trait or a quirk of hers, and I think I really like that. I want to make her maybe play the lute or something, so she's very musically inclined. She learns how to play music, and that's just an idea for her story. We'll figure something out, but that's what Amis has been doing, is she's been secretly learning how to read and write, so her kids can hopefully be better off than she was, where they could maybe get a job in town, at the bar, or maybe some sort of, maybe reading letters for fellow, peasants, not peasants, but lower class people who can't read. Anyway, so Charlotte, she wants so desperately for her father to love her and to acknowledge her, like she acknowledges Roland. Like she has a sentiment that is like feeling ignored because she is so ignored by Roll. Less so than Miriam, but still ignored. And he like talks to her and acknowledges her, not to say that she doesn't or he doesn't, but she just wants this attention from her father even at such a young age. Like she's like 4, you know? I think she's like, yeah, like 4 years old, which is sad. But Roll has realized that he's kind of been, well, he's under the weather. He woke up with an illness, so we're gonna see how that plays out. We will see how that plays out. See, do you see a vet in the background? That will be a side plot. Anyway, he realizes he's been kind of just so, like, down in the dumps over Cecilia, and he realizes this isn't the way he should live his life. He can't do it. He needs to provide for his family, but he's just so bored. He can't accept that he needs to step up. He needs to live his life as best he can. And so, you know, in a moment of weakness, he does something he shouldn't have done. Naughty. We will see it in a second. I don't want to... See, that's the ignored sentiment I was talking about before. She just feels so ignored. Also, for some odd reason, a Sims glitch, it said that he was her stepdad. I'm like, what is happening here? No, that's fully your dad. Which sucks. Also, the lightning took out my pea bushes because I can't have indoor plumbing. Isn't that such a bummer? I was looking at my CC stuff here. I was really into it. Anyway, sorry. So, like, he knows he's gonna make a mistake, and he knows it's gonna be a mistake that's hopefully he can, like, amend in his life because, like, his mistake with his first kid, like with Cecilia, led to the death of her, and he just can't forgive himself. He doesn't know how. He simply just, like, the guilt gets him very very upset, and so he realizes he has to do better. But, you know, in a moment of weakness, he goes over to, guess who? Sif. He goes to Sif Godfrey's house. And he knows he's going to make a mistake. Like, he feels it in his bones, but he's willing to do it. So it doesn't really, in his head, the consequences have, like, already outweighed... the positives already outweighed the cons, you know, the negatives. And he doesn't care. He'll do it. And so guess what he does? He sits and he flirts with her. And the husband, he knows he's out hunting. Like, he knows he's gone. And so... he just, like, lays it on thick, and he like, fully just, like, swoons, flirts, I don't know, lusts after her, and it works, and they, are just all of a sudden so enamored with each other that they're both willing to, like, ruin their lives, almost. So, guess what they do? They go, and they woo-hoo. Except you can't just woohoo in this era. You have to try for a baby. So they try for a baby, and I have no idea if she's pregnant. I have no idea if it's Rose. Like, I have no idea. I just did it, and then the guilt just fully, like, also The Sims is so glitchy, so I had to, like, make my storyline happen. So I teleported them upstairs. Anyway, so the guilt is just so contemptuous. He feels so bad right after he does it, and he says, I'm sorry, I have to go. We can't do this again. You're beautiful, and this would have been great if this was the life for me, but it's not. I have a family, and I love my family. And he goes home, and don't mind Goss the First being there. Oh my gosh, adding to the side plot. So, you know what he does as soon as he gets home, because he feels so guilty, he woo-hoos, or he tries for a baby with Amis, and then she just is like, oh yes, this is why, I remember why I fell in love with him, because then he starts declaring his love for her, and he just is like, you were the only one for me. Although this is not the life I promised you, I'm so glad we were doing it together, because I know when we got eloped or married, it wasn't, I promised I would give you more than this, but at the end of the day, this is all I can give you, and I hope it's enough, and I hope our family's enough. And putting a pause. Baby's being born. Gamel McAllister was born, and he lives. So that's great. Sorry, he's just like, I know this isn't what the life you wanted, but I need you to know that this is the life I want to choose, and I hope you choose me as much as I choose you, which is crazy because he just cheated on her, and the cheating made him realize that that's not the life he wants to go down, but he did it, and now the deed is done, and it's as much set in stone as it could be. But she is just smitten. She's just fully like, oh yes, this is the man I married, this is the man I love. Every moment of hesitation I had, every doubt I had about him is gone now, because I realize this is the man I love, and it's not just him in this life, it's us, you know? And she doesn't know, because she's been working hard, doing the dang thing. It's crazy, it's so fun. Anyway, but she just is truly like, I forgive him. I know he did something to my baby, and I don't want to think about that anymore, because it's been eating me alive, knowing he did something to her. But at the end of the day, you know, like, it's all void because he loves me. And he even starts treating Cecilia better. Or not Cecilia, no, that's not true. He starts treating Charlotte better, and he's starting to, like, come around to marry him. Not really, though. But he is being better, you know, than he was. And my girl Charlotte is just truly a beast. She's so max. But, like, look, like, they're so in love. And you know, his poopy actions brought them closer without trying to. But just wait until she finds out. Yeah, that's right. She is the cutest baby of all time, dude. I literally can't. Yeah, so this is their little family right now. I'm gonna see, actually, I don't know how many more kids they're gonna have. On my thing, they're going to have a total of 9 babies, or 9 baby tries. And so right now they're on their 3rd baby try, so they have another 6 to go. So there could be like 14 kids, which is a little nuts. So I don't know if I should cap it. Let me know in the description if you want me to cap it. Anyway, so that's the story right now. They have a moment of just coming together, and they just truly do love each other. Just a quick recap while I do all of the stuff. Mabel Bulgaris was born and aged up into an infant. Gamel McAllister was born and aged up into an infant, and Bruce and Matilda Carpenter aged up into toddlers. And that's what I'm doing, I think now, or I think maybe I forget to age up the Carpenter twins, and I do it after. I'm not right sure, but I remember having to go back into them. And next year is a big birthday, because it's Roll and Miriam, the Dubois twins. I guess the second set of Dubois twins that are gonna age up into toddlers. So, I mean, I'm hoping, I don't want to jinx anything, but Roland's our heir right now because he is the only boy. And I really want the Dubois name to keep going. Like, I don't want the name to die out after the first year. I also remember Mabel aging up weird before. Like, I think some glitch happened. That's why I had a screenshot of her as an infant, because she survived her role. Yeah, I remember. I had to go back in. Anyway. Isn't this baby? Bruce is so cute. He's so cute. Like, I kind of want to get one of my daughters married after him. Anyway, that's the episode. Please let me know in the descriptions if you have any any suggestions. I will take any ideas for story. Hopefully the next episode will be out soon. Okay, love you guys. Bye.